What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Guna Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. And this, I never thought in a million years I'd make this video. Not in a million years did I think I'd make this video. Well, here it goes. Arsenal have signed Nicolas Pepe for 72 million or 80 million euros if you would prefer. I'm I'm astounded. I honestly don't know what to say. It's Nicolas Pepe, guys. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, people were getting frustrated with me because I wasn't trying to be excited. I was just trying to hold the gas back, suppress that gas. I got my guy on Twitter. He was like, he kept saying to me, kept sending me all these pictures of Nicolas Pepe entering the training ground with the club's photographer. You know, all these things to convince me the deal was happening. And I was like, no, not yet. No, not yet. No, not yet. Because let's be honest here, apart from the fact that we've been here before, Fekir, this time last year, was doing the same thing with Liverpool. And the same time last year, Liverpool were talking that talk of, oh, it looked like they were going to sign him. It looked like they were going to buy this amazing player, this amazing talent in Nabil Fekir. And he had done all the social media stuff. He had he'd done all the social media stuff. They made his shirt. They did all the things that you would expect them to do, someone to sign him. And then it came back and their medical report found something that alarmed them to this dodgy knee that he supposedly has. And they didn't sign him in the end. And I'm not going to lie to you, ever since I heard that actually, from the weekend, actually, not only are we interested in Pepe, we are actually looking to do something. And it's very, very possible that in the near future, we close out this deal for Pepe. I would have told you to fuck off. Quite honestly, I'm still telling people to fuck off right now. You ask anyone that you like, anyone around me, I'm like, this can't be happening. It can't be happening. We signed Nicolas Pepe, guys, and let me tell you something, right? I know I'm probably being over the top. You know what? I don't care. I don't care because this doesn't happen to us. We're not Man City, you know? Quite honestly, as much as it pains me to admit, we're not Liverpool. We're not Spurs. You know? Well, Spurs may be a better team, but we're still attracting players, bigger players than they are. So let's not get too carried away. But we're not these teams that can attract players. You know, Liverpool just won the Champions League. You'd be crazy to not want to join them. Which I know will bring into question, why does Pepe want to join us over Liverpool? Ultimately, we wanted him more. Even Chelsea have won a Champions League over us. They certainly didn't win it too long ago. They've most certainly won a league more recently than us, but Chelsea have got a transfer ban. It's like these things, just certain stars aligned here. Our most serious competitors for Nicolas Pepe were PSG and more appropriately, Napoli. In a way, with Napoli, I can almost feel sorry for him because they had an opportunity to get Pepe and it didn't work out. And simply because actually Arsenal do still have some cachet. Listen, make no mistake about it, we are playing like a pathetic football team. But there are still some draws to Arsenal. Historically, we are still a better club. Never mind what rival fans tell you. Never mind what a lot of cynical, beaten down Arsenal fans tell you. And to be honest, I get it. I get why certain beaten down Arsenal fans say we're not a big club anymore. You know? This, for me, shows that it shows a couple of things. It shows that the owner is committed, first and foremost. But secondly, it shows that actually they are willing to, we are still able to attract players. You know, we are a team who are based in London. Everyone knows who we are. Somehow we are still renowned for our football. And these are the type of things that attract players, you know? And actually, I really like our transfer business this season. Yes, I wish we could have signed a defender, and I'll come to that towards the end, you know? In fact, you know what? Let's transition to that now. My only concern with this deal, and I'm going to end it on a positive note, guys, don't worry. My only concern with this deal is that this kind of has a little smell of a Mesut Ozil. Not necessarily with the player. I think that we're talking about a player in Nicolas Pepe who works apart from the fact that he's so talented going forward, but he actually works really hard. He drops back into defense, helps out as much as he can. Just African people are like that, you know. They can run and run and run. And I say that, by the way, as a fellow African. But they can run and run and run and run. And they just work hard. But you're talking about someone who can play on the right-hand side, has the ability to cut in with his left, and is just a constant threat. It's someone who is a constant threat with that left foot, because he can shoot, he can dribble, he can take set pieces, he can take free kicks. He's an excellent penalty taker. Speaking of the penalties things, by the way, people, why is that such a criticism? I don't understand that. Why is that a criticism? I'm hearing this stupid argument of, 29 of his 22 goals were penalties. So? Does that make that any less of a goal? Aren't you the same people who still bitch about the fact that Aubameyang missed a last-minute penalty against Spurs last season? So what are you talking about? A goal is a goal is a goal. I don't care how it's scored. As long as it is put away, that's the most important thing. Now, in my view, and in my opinion, I think we've got ourselves a hell of a player. But the reason I mentioned Mesut Ozil is because in 2013, that was the same season where we badly needed a striker. That was the one thing we needed. Van Persie had just left. The one thing we needed was a striker. And for some unknown reason, we went and got Mesut Ozil. And yeah, don't get it twisted. Forget what he's produced now. I was hella excited, just like I am now. But it's worth noting that there is a little bit of a mirror image here. The one thing we badly need is a capable, strong, preferably young defender. And we signed one of those, but we loaned him. So I think for me, this is a wonderful signing, don't get me wrong. But that worries me a little bit because we didn't address that. And we have a habit of not addressing issues, especially glaring ones. So this is brilliant, but I hope it doesn't distract from what we now have to do for the rest of the transfer window. Drag this Tierney deal over the line, because that is part of the defence. So drag that deal over the line and go and buy a centre-back that can play this season, or loan them. Do whatever you have to do. Hustle it. That's my only critique. But in terms of Nicolas Pepe, trust me, this is the prospect of Uber, Lacazette, and Pets. Oh, man. And yeah, you better prepare. I'm going to call him Pets from now on. Oh, man, that is frightening. And let me tell you something. I ain't really said this before, but I see it asked a lot in my chat rooms. Who do I think is the best African player in the world at the moment? I think, yes, I know Mane gets kudos. Yes, I think Salah rightly gets plaudits. I think it could be Pepe. I know people are going to just press dislike for me putting that comment. This guy is that good. He is that good. And I'm gassed, guys. I am gassed. You let that gas free now. That gas is roaming free. I'm sorry. He is an excellent player, and I hope that we move forward with that situation, and really capitalize this season. You know, there's no excuses now for Emery. We must get Champions League football. And to me, failure means automatic dismissal. Because now no one can say that the manager's not been backed. Even I, one of Stan's biggest critics over the years, will say he has been backed. So Emery, it's over to you, bruh. It's over to you. You got to make this team click. You got to make this team improve. You got Ceballos now on loan. You know, at the time I record this, you've got the prospect of Tierney coming on board. I love what we've done so far in this transfer business. We just need to do a little bit more and really play well as a unit. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think about this deal. I'm at work, so I can't really convey what I want to convey in terms of the gas meter. But it is blowing through the roof at the moment. In fact, get out of the house because it is full of gas and it is dangerous. But you guys let me know what you think. Leave in the comments below. If you like this video, crush, destroy, please kick that like button. I appreciate when you guys do that. All right, I'm out of it, people. Take care.